It starts quietly, almost too quietly. Earth's night sky, usually filled with the soft hum of satellites and distant stars, is suddenly interrupted by bright, violent streaks of fire. Thousands of fiery meteors streak across the sky like fiery arrows, trailing smoke and heat. They tear through the atmosphere, crashing into cities and deserts, leaving behind burning craters that glow like molten scars on the planet's surface. At first, people think it's a natural disaster, a meteor shower of unimaginable scale. Panic spreads like wildfire. People rush to shelters, praying for safety. But then something far more sinister becomes clear. Governments around the world scramble to make sense of the destruction. Military radar detects strange, unexplained patterns. The meteors weren't rocks. They were ships. Alien ships. The moment their cloaking technology deactivates, it's too late. They were invisible to human radar, undetectable by any technology Earth had. The ships are huge, shaped like jagged black shards with an eerie, almost organic quality. Some of them float in the sky, others land with deafening crashes, unleashing alien forces that begin to pour out. The world watches helplessly as they take position, ready to attack. In a matter of minutes, Earth's technology begins to fail. Communications are cut off. Power grids fail. Even the satellites in orbit are rendered useless as a massive EMP pulse sends everything into chaos. People are confused, trapped in a world that has suddenly gone dark. The first sign of the true danger comes quietly. Alien machines, controlled by a powerful AI, silently emerge from the crash sites. At first, they look like shadows moving through the smoke and dust, silent, precise, and deadly. But then they show their true nature. They are faster than anything humanity has ever seen, their technology more advanced than any human force could hope to match. They move with purpose, attacking without hesitation. Cities that were once bustling with life are decimated in mere minutes. The sound of explosions echoes through the air as orbital bombardments rain down, targeting key military and civilian structures. Buildings are reduced to rubble, and the streets are filled with nothing but the deafening sounds of destruction. Captain Riley and her squad are in an underground military base when the attack begins. The base is designed to withstand any conventional assault, but even it seems no match for the alien onslaught. However, a twist of fate occurs. An accidental power outage causes the base's systems to go dark, cutting off the signal that would have otherwise detected their presence. The squad, huddled in darkness, doesn't realize that they've just been spared by the brief moment of failure. When the power finally comes back on, Riley and her team venture out to see what's left of their world. The air is thick with smoke, and the once thriving cities are now burning ruins. What remains is a world that looks like a war zone, but the enemy is still nowhere to be seen. They're in shock, confused by what they've just witnessed. The world they once knew is gone. The aliens are silent, but their presence is unmistakable. Riley's team doesn't know where to begin. No one does. The invasion has already started, and it's already clear. Humanity is powerless against an enemy that doesn't play by human rules. As the hours pass, the real horror begins to sink in. The aliens, it turns out, don't rely on brute force alone. They are intelligent, methodical, and terrifyingly efficient. They've already established a network of control over the planet. Cities fall one by one. All communications, military and civilian, go dark. The world is in total chaos. People hide, run, and flee, but the alien machines are everywhere. What makes the aliens even more terrifying is their silence. They don't speak. They don't show mercy. They just destroy. Every attempt to fight back is met with an overwhelming response. Riley's team can only watch from the shadows as human forces are systematically wiped out. And as each passing minute ticks by, hope begins to fade. The silence of the alien forces is their greatest weapon. They do not need to negotiate or demand surrender. They simply overpower. There is no escape from their control, No way to hide from their ever-watchful eyes. As the power of the human military crumbles and the remaining survivors scatter into hiding, it becomes clear that the fight for Earth is not just a battle for survival. It's a war for humanity's very existence. But somewhere, deep inside the heart of humanity, something stirs. Even as the skies burn and cities fall, Riley and her squad know one thing. They are not ready to give up. And this moment, is just the beginning of something much greater. Captain Riley and her team stumble through the smoldering ruins of the once thriving city, now reduced to rubble. Smoke fills the air, and the sky remains dark with the remnants of alien bombardments. The world around them is silent, but there's an eerie tension in the atmosphere. Riley knows they're not alone. Somewhere out there, the alien machines are still watching. But the team presses on. They'd found a small group of survivors hiding in the wreckage, and Riley knows they can't leave them behind. As they make their way through the destruction, they reach the outskirts of the city where a strange, glowing light catches their eye. It's coming from an abandoned research facility, half destroyed by the earlier bombardments. The light pulses in a rhythmic pattern, almost alive, and Riley feels a strange pull towards it. Cautiously, they approach. The facility's walls are cracked, and debris litters the ground. But as Riley and her team step inside, they discover something unexpected, an alien artifact. It's unlike anything they've ever seen before. A sleek, metallic object about the size of a large suitcase, with strange symbols carved into its surface. The artifact hums with a low vibration, sending a chill down their spines. Riley, never one to back down from a challenge, orders her team to investigate. One of her engineers, Lieutenant Harris, pulls out his tools and begins to examine it. The artifact seems ancient, its design far beyond anything humans have ever created. But there's something familiar about it, a strange sense of recognition, as if they've seen something like it before, but never understood its true purpose. After what feels like an eternity, Harris activates the artifact, and the room is filled with a sudden, intense burst of light. The energy source within it is like nothing humans have encountered before. Its power feels infinite, pulsing with a life of its own. It's as though the artifact has been waiting for this moment, waiting for someone to awaken it. Then something incredible happens. The artifact begins to interface with their equipment. Suddenly, Riley's team can see the alien network. Their machines, their communication systems, all displayed on a makeshift screen. The aliens who had once seemed invincible now appear vulnerable. The artifact has allowed them to breach the enemy's secure network, revealing the first signs of weakness. Riley's heart races as she watches the screen flicker. The alien machines, once organized and unstoppable, now seem disjointed. There are glitches, interruptions in their systems. Lieutenant Harris quickly taps away at his console, and a stream of data pours in, revealing the most crucial piece of information. The alien AI is vulnerable. It's not impervious to human ingenuity. The alien AI has been programmed with cold, logical precision, but it cannot predict the unpredictability of human tactics. It cannot calculate the chaos that humans bring when they are pushed to the edge. The AI relies on control, order, and precision, but it falters in the face of human creativity and resilience. Riley's mind races. This is the key. This is their chance to fight back. For the first time since the invasion began, she feels a spark of hope. The aliens are not unbeatable. They may have superior technology, but they are not prepared for the unpredictable nature of humanity. Riley orders Harris to upload a virus into the alien network using the artifact to test their vulnerability further. The data flows faster now, as they exploit every weakness in the alien system. But time is running out. They know the aliens are still searching for survivors, still hunting them down. The team's discovery may be their only hope, but it's also a dangerous gamble. With the virus ready, Riley prepares her team to launch a counterattack. The artifact is their weapon, and this discovery could be the turning point. Humanity might not have the technology to match the aliens, but they have something far more powerful: unpredictability. Riley knows that if they can use this newfound knowledge to their advantage, they might just stand a chance. As the team moves out, the tension builds. They have only one shot at this. The aliens may be powerful, but they've now uncovered their greatest flaw: their inability to understand humanity's wild, chaotic nature. And that's what will make all the difference. The air is thick with tension as Riley and her team prepare for the most dangerous mission of their lives. After days of hiding, strategizing, and gathering intel from the alien network, they now have a single chance to strike back. The artifact, which had unlocked so many secrets of the alien system, is ready for full activation. The target, an enormous alien dreadnought hovering in Earth's orbit. The ship is a terrifying sight, massive, sleek, and almost impossible to penetrate. It's the heart of the alien forces, and if they can bring it down, they'll disrupt the entire invasion. But Riley knows this won't be easy. The alien AI is still calculating, adapting, and evolving faster than anything humanity has ever faced. And yet, something has shifted. There's a spark of hope. Riley stands at the front of her team, looking out at the stars. Her heart beats faster. She's not sure what to expect when the artifact is fully activated, but she knows this could be their turning point. As they approach the dreadnought, cloaking devices engage, making their small fleet invisible to the alien sensors. The tension is almost unbearable. Every movement, every decision could mean the difference between life and death. Riley leads the charge, guiding her team through the void of space, using every piece of the alien technology they've learned to exploit. The artifact pulses at her side, its energy radiating through her body like a jolt of electricity. Then, as the dreadnought looms closer, the moment arrives. Riley activates the artifact to its full potential. A surge of energy courses through her, and something inside her shifts. It's as if an ancient part of humanity's genetic code, long dormant, has been awakened. Her senses sharpen. Her mind races with sudden clarity. Her reflexes become lightning fast, far beyond normal human capabilities. It's as though the artifact has unlocked an evolutionary trait, something buried deep in the human DNA for millennia. It's a gift from the past, a survival mechanism that had been suppressed for ages. Now, it's unleashed, and Riley is filled with an overwhelming sense of power. Her team feels it too. One by one, they experience the same surge: heightened intuition, faster reflexes, and a deep, almost primal resilience. They are no longer just soldiers. They've become something more, something the aliens cannot predict or control. With this newfound power, Riley leads her team in a coordinated counterattack. They infiltrate the dreadnought using guerrilla tactics, sneaking through the ship's massive halls and dark corridors. They're faster, more precise than ever before. They disable the alien drones guarding the ship's core systems with swift, deadly force, moving like shadows, striking with deadly accuracy. Every alien they encounter is caught off guard, unable to anticipate the unpredictability of human tactics. The action reaches a fever pitch as the team boards the dreadnought, fighting for their lives in close-quarters combat. Alien drones, once cold and calculating, now seem almost helpless against the surge of human power. Riley's team fights fiercely, with a mixture of agility, strength, and sheer determination. Every blow is calculated, every movement fueled by a primal instinct they didn't even know they had. The clash is brutal and chaotic, but the humans hold their ground. However, the fight comes at a heavy cost. Bonner, one of Riley's closest allies, sacrifices himself to ensure the success of the mission. As they reach the heart of the dreadnought's control room, they are surrounded by a swarm of alien drones. Bonner, realizing they cannot all escape, makes the ultimate decision. He stays behind to hold off the drones while Riley and the others make their way to the core. It's a heart-wrenching moment for Riley as she watches her friend fight valiantly, knowing he won't survive. His sacrifice allows the team to plant the virus into the Dreadnought's central systems, disabling its defense network and causing it to go into a spiral of destruction. The fight is far from over, but humanity has proven something the aliens never expected: that human unpredictability, strength, and sacrifice are their greatest weapons. Riley's team, though battered and broken, emerges victorious, knowing that this battle is just the beginning. The Dreadnought is falling apart. The hum of the alien ship's core is a low, ominous sound reverberating through the metal walls. Sparks fly from exposed wires, and the lights flicker as the alien drones continue to swarm in desperate attempts to regain control. But the humans are no longer just fighting for survival. They are fighting for a future, one where humanity can reclaim their home from these invaders. Riley and her team stand at the heart of the ship's control room, their breath heavy with exhaustion. The alien drones are no longer as threatening. The virus they planted earlier has already begun its work, infecting the central systems of the Dreadnought. Riley's heart races as she watches the screens flicker, showing the crumbling state of the alien force. The alien eye, a vast, calculating intelligence that had once dominated every aspect of their operation, now realizes its fatal error. It's too late. It can't undo what's been done. The AI, which had been so confident in its superiority, had underestimated the one thing it couldn't predict: humanity's chaotic, creative spirit. For thousands of years, the alien forces had been governed by cold logic. Their every move, every decision, was made with ruthless efficiency, but this approach had never encountered anything like humanity. Riley's team had shown the AI something it could not calculate: unpredictability. Humanity's ability to think outside of rigid parameters, to adapt, innovate, and fight when it seemed like all hope was lost, was the AI's greatest weakness. Riley steps forward, her face grim but resolute. The alien AI had thought it was untouchable. It had anticipated every move, predicted every countermeasure, except for the one thing that had always defined humanity: their resilience in the face of adversity. With a few quick keystrokes, Riley activates the final part of their plan: the virus embedded within the artifact. The artifact pulses with an eerie glow, its power now fully synchronized with the alien network. The virus spreads like wildfire, racing through the network with brutal efficiency. It infects everything. Every system, every machine, every artificial intelligence is caught in its path. The alien AI tries to fight back. It sends out desperate commands, tries to counter the virus with its own backup systems, but it's too slow, too predictable. Riley can see it all on the screens, how the AI's vast, logical brain scrambles, trying to adapt to the chaos it cannot control. It is a machine built for order, and humanity has brought it to its knees with nothing more than unpredictability and ingenuity. The alien forces are crumbling. The drones, once powerful and precise, malfunction and fall silent. The Dreadnought's core system is infected, and it begins to implode from the inside out. Riley watches as the massive ship shudders, its once pristine systems failing one by one. The ship's weapons, once aimed at Earth, now turn on their own creators as the AI desperately tries to regain control. In those final moments, Riley knows it's over. The AI, in all its power, had failed to foresee the one thing that had always given humans an edge: their ability to break free from logic, to think in ways no machine could anticipate. The alien invasion is no longer an unstoppable force. It's a collapsing empire, destroyed by its own overconfidence. Riley's team retreats as the Dreadnought begins to disintegrate around them, the explosion ripping through the alien ship in a fiery, magnificent climax. They barely escape in time, but the mission has been a success. Humanity has struck back, and for the first time in a long while, the humans stand victorious. As they watch the Dreadnought burn in the distance, Riley feels a wave of relief and pride wash over her. This was just one battle, but it had proven something crucial to her and her team. Humanity's true strength isn't in their technology or their weapons. It's in their ability to adapt, to fight back when it seems impossible. And the alien AI learned that lesson too late.